Hello, I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. In this, the top news for natural gas. Number one, LNG export feedstock now may exceed 17 billion cubic feet per day. Number two, the mid-Atlantic tropical activity is starting to flare up. Number three, European natural gas storage stocks are sitting at 71.6% full. Number four, Asian LNG spot prices keep falling. And we're going to add number five, Putin and Trump are set to meet in Alaska on August the 15th. Let's turn to the spot September natural gas contract. Prices are down, currently trading at 296 and a half, down 2.5 cents or 0.84%. As you can see, we still remain well below this trend line, and prices have reached a new low here today, overnight at 288.10. We rebounded as high as $3, closing the overnight gap to 296 and just could not get any further. The RSI is trying to turn higher, but let's take a look at the hourly chart. As you can see right now, we are currently trading 296.70, down 2.3 cents. We are above that first support level we went through overnight at 293.10. We're currently trying to push out to the daily pivot, which is 301.90, excuse me. And above that, we have first resistance at 307.70. Now, we've got strong LNG exports, but weather is starting to eve off as far as summer is concerned. So unfortunately, that means that prices are going to stay range bound. It currently has not been able to spend much time below $3 for the last couple of months, but at this stage, we also have to see about storage. And let's take a look at the front to back spreads. Well, overnight, this is the Jan versus the October spread. It actually tried to move out, and unfortunately right now is down just 8 ticks to 130 even. We've got major support at 120. And again, we did try to test up at that resistance level we had at 133.90, but currently unable to do so. The RSI remains below 60 and has started to try and turn lower. So be careful here. This spread looks like it may compact toward 120. And let's take a look at the overseas markets. This is the JKM, the Japan Korea marker, versus TTF, the European marker. And it currently, right now for September, this is currently trading at 72 cents per MMBTU. That means that Asia is over Europe by 72 cents. There is still some shipping there, but removing that shipping cost, and we've got more cargoes are pushing toward Asia. And let's take a look at the US for the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, above normal in the interior west and across parts of the upper Great Lakes area around Ohio and Indiana and in southern Florida. But there's also been a lot of rain in that area as well. Let's take a look at the heat index. As you can see, we've got about 1.1 million people under extreme heat risk. This is way up here in the UP, Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and across the desert Southwest. But this starts to ease off as we get through the week here. And as you can see, parts of the upper Midwest are in moderate to major heat risk, but that starts to shift east as we get closer and closer to Saturday and then Sunday. We are losing summer heat. And we've got the tropics. So this is the disturbance has a 20% chance of development within the next 7 days. But look at this one that came off Africa over the weekend, 90% chance for development over the next 7 days. This will push north of the Leeward Islands. That means it may curve around toward the east coast, may not make landfall, but it is certainly heating up in the tropics. And this is the spaghetti plot. These are the various plots for that 97L. And as you can see here, it's off the islands just off of Africa, and it is pushing again north of the Leeward Islands. That's north of Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and twisting up toward the east coast. And here's that global tropical hazard outlook. As you can see, that is showing that's the area we're going to continue to watch. This is the area that is certainly under development here for the August 13th to the 19th period. That's when that storm system will be bending up toward the east coast. And as you can see, they're still keeping this whole area in the mid-Atlantic under some watch for the 20th through the 26th. Let's take a look at the US nuclear outages. As you can see right now, we are currently about 3 gigawatts or 3,000 megawatts out currently right now. That's a comparison to 1.3 gigawatts last year. And this will continue to climb as we get closer and closer to our peak around the end of October, early November. And here's a quick glance at what happened in ERCOT yesterday. This is for energy storage resources or batteries. And what's going on lately? Well, really, they aren't discharging into the morning hours because school hasn't started yet. Starts today or tomorrow. Depends on, that's in Texas. But they are charging up those storage batteries in the early morning hours as solar starts to kick in and discharging as solar starts to ease off in the late night period. Here's some links here for Celsius Energy showing European natural gas storage inventories. Again, we mentioned that these inventories are currently running around 71.6% full. We're going to keep a careful eye on this because that's what's driving LNG export demand. And you can also take a look at the tradingeconomics.com for the European Union natural gas prices. So you can look at TTF, which is the tidal transfer facility, the UK as well. And as well, you can see just some natural gas here for the US. And let's take a look at our stocks for the 1 week. Unfortunately, the only one in the green has been Apache. These are stocks in the oil and gas E&P sector. They have a market cap between $2 and $10 billion and high short float over 10%. So everybody's down. Why? Because natural gas and crude oil prices have been range bound to lower. So again, recapping right now, currently for the September natural gas contract, we're currently trading at 296.40. 630 now, down 2.7 cents or 0.9%. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.